For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle career mode in FIFA 17. We are finally going to get to the January transfer window at the end of this episode and begin slowly making some transfers as we progress through January. I've got a bunch of players that I want to both get rid of and bring into the club. A couple of pre-contract players I might loan in, and some other players I might just buy straight up. We will see. It hopefully is going to be a pretty insane January transfer window. But there is business to attend to and games to play before we get there though. We have got 4 games left in the championship before we get into the January transfer window, and these are the games. Wigan, we've got Burton Albion, Sheffield Wednesday, who you would think would be one of the teams that should be up the top, considering that, you know, they're fighting for promotion right now in the championship, but no, they're way down there, along with Reading as well, which I'm quite surprised about. I don't think Huddersfield Town have been doing too well either. And yeah, another game against Nottingham Forest. That game's going to be at St. James. The last one that we played also on the 3rd of December this month was actually away. So we are going to play those games. I think I'm going to play 2 out of the last 4 that we have until the January transfer window. And then when we're in January, I might just go for, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe a week or so into it and start off transfers. Might not bring anybody in, but we'll at least get the ball rolling. And before we get the first game of the day underway, I'll let you know the player at the end of the previous episode was indeed none other than Kevin Nolan. If you got him correctly, congrats. A few people that did it just showing up there. We'll have another chance for you to be featured at the end of this episode with another Guess the Player segment. And of course, as soon as this video hits 2,000 likes, I will be sure to upload a brand new video as soon as we hit that target. So best of luck. And for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to rotate a little bit against Wigan. We have a fair few pretty tired starting 11 players. I think we've had a couple of games in a row now, or we just played a game a few days ago. So, guys like Diame are going to start. We've got Gouffran in, Harry Winks is in, Christian Atsu, Paslak's at right back too, Kieran Clark starts. I mean, the defense looks solid, apart from, you know, the only player being under 70 being Paslak, but he's still normally pretty good for his overall anyway. But there, that is the team that we have. It's hopefully good enough. We will see. I'm hoping. It all comes down to how we play and how the game turns out. Let's go. And of course, as I pointed out in the last episode, we are tied at the top right now with Leeds United on points. They, however, are on top of the table and we're in second because, of course, of goal difference. So hopefully, if we win this game and Leeds, I don't know, maybe slip up, drop points, there's a possibility we could go top. And if I'm being honest with you, I think it's about time. We're nearly in January and we're still yet to be top of the table. I mean, yeah, I've actually had probably, some could consider not as good a start as Newcastle in real life. The fact that we haven't been able to get top. I don't know if we've gotten more points than them at this point. I know Newcastle, apart from having a shaky start, went on a ridiculous winning streak several times, I know. So, who knows? But either way, that is the team for today. And we are off and running for today's games, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Immediately, I'm not feeling ridiculously pressured at the moment. Diame running off to the left. Squeeze that one in. Servette, bang. Wow. I don't know if I'm super calm today or if just Wigan are doing absolutely nothing. But that felt so easy. Look at this. I was just chilling, running around the outside with Diame, and I think it was just 2 defenders. That one defender was trying to mark 2 attackers right there. Servette kept on running forward. Got the pass to him pretty easily. No pressure. Tight angle, yeah, sure, but it's a good finish. That literally felt like it was so easy. Is this legendary or I'm not going to talk shit, okay? It's only been 4 minutes. This game could very easily... I'm not going to talk shit. I'm just saying. Slide tackle, Greg. Oh, he's gone for it. Wow, what sort of a shot was that? That was way outside and it started curling in, and I thought he took it with his right. How has he gotten that sort of shot to spin? Fucking hell, Will Greg, you're a magician. Will Greg, away we go. The cross comes in and we can deal with this calmly. Lascelles, what are you fucking doing, man? He can't control the ball. What is wrong with him? And half time then. And you know what? I'm so happy after we scored a ridiculously easy early goal, I didn't talk any shit. Because fucking hell, this game, as soon as, right after that, turned into an absolute, just like, I don't know, stalemate's not the right word, but the game, I thought you would think the game was going to come easy to me. It has not. They were just asleep for the first 5 minutes, Wigan, and we were allowed to go in, score very simply, very easily. It was just calm, you know. And now, I'm actually genuinely having it a little bit difficult. I mean, they go forward, they attack, and they're a bit stingy to break down at times. Off to the right, Atsu, could use the pace. Oh, beautiful done. Beautifully done. Atsu still. Oh, this is some run by Christian Atsu. Eventually gets blocked by the one defender in his way, Burn, after he burned so many others. And now Lascelles or Greg wins the header, whatever. We're going to get it back. And Mbemba snuck it. Nicely done. Come on, run right up the middle, Mbemba. Oh, no, that's too heavy a touch. He had pressure on him, and now we've got 3 at the back here. I'm running in with my fullback. This is going to shit. Oh, it's going to shit. What a shot over the crossbar. Off to the left. To the left. Wait for the defender. There we go, and we've sent him away. Come on, you should be able to knock it forward here, Goofran. I'm going to hope you can power it. No, nice and low into the corner. You've given it straight to him. Right down the throat. Jose. To the right. Goofran, go. Come on, I need you to work hard, Diame. Get in a good spot. We just lost the ball anyway. Oh, Goofran, though, winning it back. Beautiful stuff. Perez, he can't shoot. That's got to be a penalty. How has he made the tackle from behind then without getting the man? It's got to have been an amazing tackle. Oh, fuck me. They are just, every single time, they always have someone around us. Perez, we need to fucking kill this game off. Stopping, turning, off to the right again. Diame, we just don't ever get a shot at goal. And now it's stoppage time, and if they fucking sneak one right here, you are fucking going to see me absolutely rage like never before. Atsu, slide tackle, can't stop the cross. It's going to be a foul, is it? Yes, it will be. And we still have to hang on here. Come on, just mark your men. Come on, grab that. Nice and easy, Matt Sells. Thank you very much. And you know what? That's going to be it. I think I'll just belt this fucking forward. No one's up there. I don't give a shit. The game is done. That is that. 1-0. You know what? If Wigan were actually alert for the first 5 minutes of the game and we didn't just walk through their defense and score a bloody easy goal, that absolutely would have been a 0-0. That was just one of those shit games where you think, even though you've got a fair bit of space to work with, not being put under enough pressure, there's that one guy always so perfectly placed, always stopping you from getting a shot off. They just were doing so well with so little. I don't know much. I don't know exactly how else to say it, but we got the goal early with Savet, and that was basically it. I had a quick look at the stats too, by the way. I took 4 shots for the whole game. That's what I was fucking... Yeah, it was mental. I think they were putting more pressure on me in my own half and in the middle of the pitch than they were in their own third. And even then, even though I could very easily walk through their defense, they were still always finding a block. They were always still finding one person to get in the way to pick up a pass or to stop the shot. It was frustrating, it was annoying, but whatever. We now have much better things to talk about. Newcastle United are up on top of the championship table, where we are supposed to be. Well, technically we should be in the Premier League, but we are where we need to be this season, top of the table. Norwich have actually gone to second. Leeds have dropped a fair few games in a row here. That is pretty interesting. Anyway, we have got another game now, Burton Albion. It's another away game. I think I'm going to simulate this one. The next 2 games that we have are both away. And by the next 2 games, I mean the first 2 games. The next 2 games after this one are going to be at home. So I'll probably play one of those and sim the other 2. Do we get the result here? 3-0 victory. Beautiful stuff. No injuries to any of my players. Just goals. It's all beautiful. Shelby and a brace for Perez. And depending on how the Norwich and Leeds United games go, we might be up by as much as 4 fucking points here. This would be sensational. Going from bloody battling it to try to even get into the top spot to now starting to develop a gap within a pretty quick, a very quick succession here. This isn't too bad. Anyway, we've got a bit more play training to do, and apparently one player is in the last year of their contract, and I need to give him something. For now, we'll do these drills. These are the last few drills that these guys are going to get. As soon as we get to January, I'm changing it up. And I've definitely got a few plays in mind here. Aaron's up to a 77, and Yedlin is up to a 77. Sammy Amiobi is the player with less than, or just about 6 months left on his contract. So, to avoid him being poached, because I do want to keep him around, to be totally honest, I will try again. 30 grand. I already gave him this at the start of the year, but let's go for... Fuck it, I'm going to say important. I know that's not true, but I mean, he turned down a squad rotation play. Let's go for an important first team role. And the next game that we have Sheffield Wednesday, and I'm forgetting what the other team was that we play. I think, again, hopefully it pops up. No, it doesn't. Okay, I can't remember, but it's either Sheffield Wednesday or this other team. Here's the thing, even though Sheffield Wednesday are not very highly placed in the table in this season, I feel like eventually they'll turn it around because they're one of the top teams in the championship. And that being the case, I kind of want to play them over Nottingham Forest, who are not doing too well and are not one of the better teams in the championship. Sammy Amiobi, by the way, accepted the contract, so none of our players are getting poached on pre-contracts. We're the ones going to be doing the poaching. And here we go then. Probably maybe the last game I'm going to play today, to be completely honest with you. I might sim the next 2 games that we have because when we get to January, I want to start focusing on transfers. So, maybe potentially the last game here. It's against Sheffield Wednesday. Should be a big game. I would like to think so anyway. But it is going to be pretty much my strongest starting 11, minus Henri Savet, who is going to just get a rotation. We're going to have Diame in at centre mid. We'll see how he goes. And apart from that, it is the strongest team that I can put out there. Beautiful stuff. Let's go. And take a look at it. Sheffield Wednesday, they're 14th right now. 26 points at pretty much the halfway mark, or approaching the halfway mark. Not really what I was expecting when I started this season for a team that is currently fighting to stay in the top 6. I wonder if they turn it around at some point in the second half of the season. Who knows? I mean, yeah, I'm surprised by that. But anyway, it's the same for like other teams, like Reading, for example, that are very low down that table. Good slide tackle, but it's again, they're just going right back to one another. Why did you run right fucking past him? Then the slide tackle. I swear if you get a red card for this, Diame, because you ran right you fucking idiot! Diame's ran right past a loose ball. He didn't even pick it up. He just went right back and then let a fucking Sheffield Wednesday player bloody go and pick one up, just pick it up. And then when I go in for the slide tackle, misjudge, get the back of him, he's off red, and I've got 80 minutes left to play with 10 fucking men. You fucking idiot, Diame. Why, if the ball's right there, do they just not fucking pick it up? Why don't they run over it? Are they fucking... And it comes off the post. Thank you. If I conceded a goal after that, I'd have been fuming. Off to the right, over the top. Nice ball here. Richie, fake shot. Oh, please get it to him. And bang. There we go. Lovely stuff right there. Just a nice, accurate pass. You don't always get that when you're trying to deliver it to a player in the box. Kept it nice and low on the ground. Beautiful from Matt Ritchie. And Gale will stick it home. Gale was just chilling. Middle of the box, pretty much just outside the 6-yard box. No one's around him. He's just gotten a nice low pass into him. Not like a cross or anything. Just keep it on the deck. And look at that. Stephen Fletcher's also injured. I mean, even with 10 men, I mean, it's actually looking pretty good now. Go on, Richie. He somehow got by here. And away we go. Matt Ritchie. Lovely running. Looking for that cross. Not a bad one. Does he get the header? He does! Saved! He's getting up and over the back of a lot of these defenders. Heading it on target, but this keeper is dealing with him. Shelby. 1-2 play here, maybe. No. Lazar. Bit of space. Can he pull the trigger? What's he shooting like? Oh, my God! That was actually pretty close. I didn't think I got that shot very well, but no, that was actually a pretty genuinely decent effort here. This would be a good angle. I think it was just... Yeah, I don't know. That was fucking close. And halftime. Okay. Very annoyed to have got that red card. That red card set me off because I saw Diame. I saw a loose ball. Diame was running back. And instead of just picking up the ball or switching to the player like I was trying to do, he just runs right past a loose ball, keeps running, then eventually turns around. By then, a Sheffield Wednesday player's picked up the ball. I go in for a slide tackle. He gets sent off. I was so angry when that happened to get a sending off so fucking early, and it could have been so easily avoided if he had just picked up the fucking ball that was right next to him. I don't know. But anyway, still, that's just how it goes. We've been able to rally. We've been able to get the lead, even with 10 men. And I think I might chill. I might go down to balance pretty much for the rest of this half. Aaron's out of position a little bit, but it's all right because we've still got this. I'm looking at Lazar. Not really there. We're just going side to side at the moment. I'm okay with this. Richie. Driving through, maybe. No, he gets tackled. Run at the ball, please. Aaron's, grow some fucking balls and run. Oh, I can't believe it. And that's a foul on Richie. Is that going to be another card? This referee, you have got to fucking stop. Seriously. We're not... these are ridiculous. Oh, that was just dumb. I'm getting so many fouls in this game. I think I'm just annoyed. I'm agitated. That should have been a red. No, that should have been a second. Absolutely should have. Go on, Armstrong. I want to see if you can get a goal. Off to the left, maybe here. There we go. This is decent. Maybe back for him or over the top. I don't know. I just want to play it onside. Cut it back, Armstrong. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just trying to overplay it. I'm just trying to, like, I wanted to take in touch with Aaron's, have him control it. I wanted Perez to break off his defender because there was only one defender marking the two of them. Instead, Aaron's just takes forever to take control of the ball, keeps going in the direction to that one defender. Perez doesn't move off the ball. I'm trusting in the game. Okay, I think I've finally realized it. I trust in the game too much to move well off the ball. I should know by now. I should just take whatever I get because... Like, the game, sometimes it's just like, you think it's very obvious what a player should do. The player doesn't make the run. It's a 1-0 win. I've just been complaining so much in this episode. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just not in. I don't know. I should just be happy. And if we win this game, we are already 4 points clear, which is beautiful ahead of Norwich, and Leeds starting to fall down quite a fair bit. These two games, I think I'm going to sim pretty much straight away. And these are a few players I'm looking at getting on pre-contracts. But yeah, this first game here, they've drawn a fair few games, haven't they, Nottingham Forest? I genuinely can't remember. What was the last game that we played against them? Was that a win or a draw, or did we, God forbid, lose it? I don't know. But it's at home. They're not the strongest team in the championship. And they get what's coming to them, a 2-1 loss. There we go. We get the win there. Shelby, unfortunately, injured. And that could be a fucking big blow if we've lost John Joe Shelby for an extended amount of time. Yedlin got a red card too. How many red cards have we picked up recently? So Yedlin suspended, a few more drills. These are going to be like the last drills I'm going to give these guys. If Lascelles goes up to a 77, perfect fucking timing. Okay, I'm now done with Aaron's, Lascelles, and Yedlin. I'm going to swap up the drills in the next one. We are in January too, by the way, so we are hopefully going to start getting flooded with transfer requests and things like that. And of course, monthly scouting updates. But yeah, I'll be sure to go in and take a look at that player that said he wanted out of the youth academy. I might promote him. But anyway, let's take a look at this though. Shelby out for 8 weeks, broken collarbone. It's a good thing that we brought in Honore Savit because he's going to have to start a fair bit now. And I think Colback's probably going to have to be, that's going to be our new starting centre midfield, centre defensive midfield pairing. We've lost our highest rated player, John Joe Shelby, and one of our most important at that. That is not what you want. And again, like I said, they've actually done all right recently, you know. They've gotten a draw, 2 draws, and a win recently in their last 3 games. And we're playing them away. We've won every single game this episode. Whether we played it or sim it, is that about to come to an end? I don't want to jinx it. Let's see. Skip. 1-0 win again, no injuries, beautiful stuff. Aaron's with the goal. We're stacking up the points now. This is lovely. But anyway, guys, taking a look at a few players I've got transfer listed, loan listed. I have no players loan listed. Everyone that I want loaned away is pretty much already loaned away. And then you've got, of course, a few older Deadwood players. Like, we haven't seen any of Elliott or any of Murphy so far. I think I might sell the both of them on. I mean, Murphy's 33, Elliott's 30. They're probably going to start dropping off soon. I'd like to get something for them, whether it be, you know, something small, but Murphy's wage is like 50 grand, so that's probably going to add to something for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Looking to sell these two. One player I'm definitely looking to maybe get rid of as well is Alexander Mitrovic. I might look to trade him for someone else. I don't know. Or maybe I might just see if, I don't know, an offer comes through. I'm not going to transfer list him. I want, if an offer to come through, it to be for a club that really wants him and that I might be able to take. I might be able to get a few extra mil for. I hope you understand the logic there. Anyway, moving on, the shortlist. We have a few players in here I might go for, a few players that I might try to get on pre-contracts, a few players that I might try to sign right here, right now. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. And one more other player I might just look to buy straight up is actually going to be MOUSSA DEMBELE. Like I said, looking to get rid of Mitro. Maybe I could bring in a striker that's going to suit my playstyle a bit better, and this man could be that man, MOUSSA DEMBELE. And we're probably going to have to look to pay about 7 to 8 mil for. Let's start off with, I'm going to say 6. We'll just get the ball rolling with 6. I could even technically look to trade Mitro for Dembele. I could do that. I mean, I don't know. I'll tell you what, if they don't accept 6, I might even look to trade Mitro for Dembele. That is unless Mitro is worth way more than Dembele. I'm also, by the way, going to go in for a few pre-contract plays, and a couple of these guys aren't super highly rated, but I want to bring them in anyway because some of them are really decent and have ridiculously low wage. For example, Josh Riston, 5 grand. He's barely going to want any sort of an increase on that. I'd be surprised if he wants more than 10. But yeah, he's a very good, capable backup right back, and I want to bring him in. Another player I'm going for, only because I think he could actually turn out to be a sensational off-the-bench CDM or centre mid, is actually Ryan Jack from Aberdeen here. Look at how consistent his stats are for his overall. Imagine if he gets up, I don't know, 5 or hell, even knocks on the door of an 80 rating here. Look at what those stats might be. He could be a sensational player. I actually want to pick him up. He could be a bit of a hidden gem. And another one, we're going to be losing a right midfielder at the end of the season no matter what. Christian Atsu, a right mid, he's loaned in from Chelsea. So I'd like to get another guy in. Hopefully he can grow when he gets here. Nicholas Barcroft. A few of you guys might remember him. He's actually been picked up once before, way back in the day when he was a bit more of a higher potential. Now he's only about an 80 or so potential, but still good enough. He's also got 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot, and again, like 7 grand, he's got plenty of pace. This is ridiculous. This is absolute piss money. Like, we're getting really good players for absolutely F all in terms of a wage. So a whole bunch of transfers to get it kicked off, and there's only 5 or so days until the end of the episode, because I'm probably going to leave it here with this game against Swansea City. That, I imagine, is going to be the semi-final, of course, of the EFL Cup. We're going to have 2 legs against them. Jack Colback and Jose Perez, they're transfer offers that we've just picked up. I don't think I want to sell either of them, to be fair. The fact that we just got an injury to Shelby means I'm going to need Colback and Jose Perez. It looks like we're going to get a few offers for. Have a look at it. All right, we've heard back from a couple of people here. Nice have rejected the offer of 20 million for Cypher in there. I'm kind of not surprised by that. Celtic want 10.5 for Dembele. Wow. Ryan Jack's declined and Nicholas Barcroft has declined because they want to know what their squad role is. So Celtic want 10.5. What is Mitrovic's value? That is the question. Where are you at, mate? 13. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. Not making that trade. Let's just try to go for like 9 mil here. I know that's still a fair bit over his value, but we have the cash. And hopefully that's a good midway point. And Will and Cyprin, by the way, it goes between 26 and 30 mil. I'm going to bump this up again to 23. I just want to get the talk going. That's all I want. But we're done. FA Cup is going to start in the next episode, and we are going to continue with transfers. Cannot wait. I'm probably going to look to... I'm going to say sim this game against Swansea, honestly. I know it's away, but I'm going to do it. I'm focused on EFL Cup this season out, only because of the run that Newcastle went on in real life in this season. So, we'll see how we go there. If we can do the FA Cup as well... who knows? We will see. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. We're finally in January. The transfers are about to start coming in. We have so much planned. I can't wait to see what happens. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Before we let you go, though, it is time for you to guess the current or former Newcastle United player. And here is the player that you have to try to guess off his career timeline. If you know who it is, then leave him in the comments down below. And if you get him correct, you might get featured in the next episode. So best of luck to you all. My name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.